Game over.
Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to Movie Deathmatch Beatdown, where I talk about movies while playing video games. Today I'm going to be playing Halo 4 while talking about the movie John Wick, which I absolutely adore. It is brilliant. It's the new Keanu Reeves movie. It's a really self-aware action movie directed by two guys, I think, one of them being Keanu Reeves' body double in, or stunt double in, The Matrix, so you know it's going to be good if it's going to be an action movie. And it's brilliant. It's not 5 stars, but that's a very strong 4. I really enjoyed every single minute of it. It's basically about a man called John Wick, which, by the way, is a fantastic name for a dude, who is a guy who drives a '69 Mustang, and his wife dies of something as the movie begins. And basically it's all about him getting revenge, because these Russians steal his car and kill his dog, which was the last gift from a dying wife. And just that alone, you know you're in for a good ride. And it's very self-aware. It's not like a parody or postmodern or anything. It just knows exactly what sort of film it is. It's not like Last Action Hero or anything. It's just a brilliant balls-to-the-wall action movie full of gunfights and car chases and proper action and shit. I really enjoyed it. Like, it's got some fantastic choreography. It's filmed the way an action movie should be shot. Like, wide shots so we can actually see what's going on. Choreography so we can tell that it's the actual actor doing all of this and not just a stunt double. Like the Bourne movies, however good they may be, have a lot to answer for because they've like ruined action cinema for quite a while. And that's why, like, Batman Begins, for example, has horrible action in it. Like, it might be a good film, but it's filmed in such a really bad way. And that's just one example of the hundreds I could pick from for action in like the last 10-15 years. But then you get some movies made by people who actually know how to make movies. And I'm not just talking about the East with The Raid, though, then again, that's made by Welshmen. I'm talking about like Captain America. Like the second Captain America movie has some of like the best action put to screen. At least in a Marvel movie, I mean, because you can actually see people doing the action and see the fight choreography. Even Edgar Wright knows how to film action, and that's why I'm annoyed that Ant-Man is not his anymore, and hope he gets to do more action in the future. But yeah, like a lot of people just don't know how to do it. But the guys who made John Wick, who are stunt coordinators anyway, definitely know how to do it, and definitely know how to choreograph some fantastic action, and they know how to film it and edit it's just a brilliantly made action movie, especially when you compare it to Taken 3, which came out recently, which is a horrible mess of a flick and has like the worst action editing, at least, put to film, and one of my least favourite action movies ever. John Wick might have to be in my top lists. Like, it might not be the best, but it's fun, and I like having fun while watching my action movies. And John Wick is all about that. He loves to double tap people, he loves to like leap on people, giving arm bars. He will shoot people in the face, he will run out of bullets, reload, and then shoot other people in the face. He will stab people, he will like block knives coming at him, and then grapple them in hallways. And even though there's some bad CG in this, not just like muzzle flashes and blanks, or not, it doesn't even use blanks. Yeah, it's muzzle flashes and blood splats and all that. That's all digital. I understand why though, and it's not because they want to be cheap or whatever, though it is cheap doing it that way. It's because Keanu loves shooting people at close range, and it just wouldn't work if you use blanks, because you can still do damage to people using blanks. Like, I think some people have like died firing blanks at close range, so I guess, yeah, that has to be done. But yeah, there's like a CG knife in one bit, which is like a fantastically choreographed bit, and I didn't notice it until the second time of watching. But it's really awkwardly CG'd in. Maybe their effects guy could use a bit more practice, unless it's some big company, and I'm sorry, but that knife needed a bit more work done to make it look a bit more genuine. And once again, I understand why they didn't use a real knife, because that's plunging into people. Well, they could have used one of those stage knives that, you know, like clicks in. I mime stabbing myself just then, so if my voice went a bit weird, that's why. Hit myself in the lungs with a fake knife. But yeah, it's just a brilliant film, and I watched it for like, it's gonna take forever for it to come out in the UK. It's already been and gone, I think, in most of the world, but we don't get it properly until April. So I saw it for the first time in France when I went to Disneyland Paris, which I might talk about at some point, because it's a great adventure I went on at Disneyland Paris. But yeah, on my first day there, I was walking past the cinema at the Disney Village. I was like, what films have they got on? And John Wick was one of them. So I turned to my girlfriend and said, this is what we're watching right now. And then that went in, bought a ticket, and then we went to watch it, and I loved every minute of it. Because I've been hyping this up since the trailer, which puts everything out there for you to know straight away that yes, this is about a man whose car got stolen and his dog got killed, and he's taking on the entire Russian mob, because that's how you do it. Oh, sorry, I took one of my weapons. Just gonna run and hit people. But yeah, like, Keanu's great in it. Like, sure, he doesn't have the best acting chops, and you don't really need that for a movie like this, though, when you think about it. Yeah, the choreography is brilliant. Like, the first actual action scene you get with him is just immediately awesome. Like, he's leaping around corners, he's grabbing onto guys, he's shooting everyone in the face at least once. Sometimes he'll shoot people in the chest and then just shoot them in the head just to make sure. There's a lot of that. Plus the supporting cast is already freaking awesome. Like, it's got Willem Dafoe as his best friend. It's got Ian McShane as a guy that helps him out. It's got the agent from The Guest, which is another great movie. And definitely, if you love John Wick, watch The Guest as well, because that's something completely awesome as well. As like this hotel lobby guy. And I tweeted about it, but I would love to see a movie about the hotel in this movie, because it's basically a hotel full of hitmen. And yes, I realise that's Smoking Aces, but forget about Smoking Aces. Just think of like a prequel spin-off of a hotel full of assassins who pay with gold for like anything they need. John Wick is, that's just one thing that just encapsulates what John Wick's about. There's a sequence where he uses a sledgehammer to break open a concrete floor to get his old Hitman equipment. There's a sequence where he like has his suit ready in like one of those dry cleaning only sort of covers. He opens that, he removes the bulletproof vest, and there's like 100 guns behind it. This is a movie that is just so fun and so self-aware and so brilliant, which is shot fantastically, has brilliant choreography, has wonderful editing, has a simple story that's really fun, and yes, it's kind of over the top, but at the same time, it's exactly what you want. It knows exactly what it is. It's like the exact opposite to Taken Free, and there is kind of parallels between the two, if you've seen both, and you understand what I mean, but John Wick is just something to watch and experience. It might not be the next Matrix, but it makes up for stuff like 47 Ronin in Keanu Reeves' career. I hope he does more stuff like this, and I hope the guys that made John Wick make more stuff like this, because it really is something special, and I definitely recommend you guys get it on Blu-ray, DVD, stream it, buy it on iTunes if it's on iTunes. if you're in the UK, wait until April so you can actually watch it in the cinema, and hopefully we get an IMAX release, because that would be just fantastic and brilliant. But for now, that's been Movie Deathmatch Beatdown, another game starting of Halo, but whatever. The next movie I'm going to upload, I don't know. Once again, I don't know the actual timeline of Movie Deathmatch Beatdown because I'm recording these in the past, and you're in the future right now. But maybe Whiplash, which has already been recorded. I recorded that ages ago. Or maybe some other stuff, like Wild is out, the Reese Witherspoon movie, which may or may not be great. I know it's Oscar bait, so I'll give it a go. And some other stuff which I can't remember is coming out. But yeah, for now, that's been Movie Deathmatch Beatdown. I just died and failed. I'll get one more kill for you guys. Or not. I'll catch you next time. Wait. Nope, never mind.